Well, we thought we'd start this episode out right, and rather than getting a bunch of work done, we're just going to do the right thing and go for the tacos first, because tacos are important. So put what's important first, right?
Right.
So we heard a rumor that there's a taco truck in our, well, not in our town because we live in Nowheresville, but in a town that is about 8 miles away. And so it's Thursday night, but it's Friday night because it's a holiday weekend. So we're on our way to the taco truck to find out if these tacos are going to be better than what we had when we did the taco challenge. So let's just do this and see what happens. So there's more than just one event happening here, and we're actually parking about 2 blocks away because there's a lot of traffic and or a lot of cars, and we're pretty sure that we're not going to find a place to park closer. And I don't know how much video I'm going to be able to do up there because they're playing music and we have to be concerned about our copyright violations, but we're on our way down there anyway. And smile and say hi. So to appease the copyright gods, I did kill the audio on this, but the guy in the black and white shirt is a friend of mine whom I've known a long time, and his brother is one of my close friends who also happens to be a car guy who watches the channel. This is a band called The Leftovers. So we're here at Maria's Taco Truck in Caro, Michigan, and they're not normally here, so if you're looking for tacos in Caro, don't come here because they won't be here probably, but you can tell them that Mike from My Car Shop sent you. They won't know who the hell you're talking about, but it's good to get the word out. We have tacos. You don't. You should be jealous.
How do you know they don't?
Because they're not with us. We have tacos. Tacos are always fun, but it's time to get to work. So we're back here on the 47 Ford Hot Rod. We're getting ready to put the blinker lights and the brake light systems into the car, and then the wiring is done. Becky's going to be joining me soon. We're going to get after this. Let's watch the show intro. I'll see you in 30 seconds. I'm Mike, and this is My Car Shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is My Car's Shop.
Alright, so this is the blinker switch that we got. It was a bit of a challenge to get in there. 3 attempts, had to re-engineer it a little bit. But it's fitting good, nice and solid. Doesn't rock too much. I had to put a piece of rubber hose underneath it to give it stability. Not exactly happy with the way it looks, but at this point it's form over function, and I got some ideas on what I can do to pretty that column up a little bit. So while I was poring over that, Becky was going over the schematics and figuring out how to marry this switch with our American Auto Wire harness, because there's some differences. But it should be pretty straightforward, and yeah, I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but we've got some thinking to do and some looking to do and some planning to do. So we'll be poring over the schematics one more time and making the determination how we're going to do this. The other thing I need to do is look down there under the floor where the brake cylinder and the master cylinder and the brake booster are, and see if I was smart and remembered to plumb in a brake light switch in the hydraulics. I think I did, but I don't remember. So we'll have to pop the floorboard out of there and take a peek.
All right, one right rear flasher lamp, which is this dark green one, right rear turn. Is
Yes,
that, do I
yep,
have that right? Okay,
yep.
so this one is, I mean, it's brown on the switch, but we're going to be attaching it to the dark green, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dark blue. The dark blue one will match with the green one.
Okay. You're fine. Yeah. A lot of brain work because we have two dissimilar types of product that we're putting in the car, and it's taken quite a while to figure out how to make the two of them work. We didn't bother filming all of that because it was just me sitting under there tearing my hair out with a voltmeter and us poring over schematics. But we have power coming to our turn signal switch now through the flasher. So we're going to go ahead and hook up the lights in the back and in the front. In order for the flasher to work, there has to be enough resistance to make the bimetal switch break contact. So it makes contact, it gets hot and breaks contact, makes contact, gets hot and breaks contact, and that's how your blinker lights work. So we're going to get that hooked up, then we'll take the next step of getting the brake lights hooked up. Okay, so first thing, let's see if we have a tail light. We don't have a tail light. Why? That brown wire is hooked up in the front, right?
I don't know.
Running lights, yeah, it should rear running lights. Okay.
There you go.
So we just need to put a ground wire out here. So can you hold this right here? Just hold it against one of those screws right there. The other one light up?
Other one what?
Should be another filament lighting. Oh, I don't have a key on it. Okay, now the other filament should light up. Tail light on?
No light. No light.
Can you hold that there again, please? Oh, is the other one light up?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, so we need
Boy,
to
those
ground-
babies get hot.
Yes, they do. Okay, so we got to get a ground wire hooked up to this, and then that will work, and then we'll see if it'll work with just one. My guess is it won't, but we'll get the flasher. I don't have the flasher in up there right now, so. Okay, if I got my grounds right, it should turn on. We have tail lights.
Yes.
Do we have a blinker turn on? No.
No.
No, wire came, ow! Wire came off up here.
Whoop. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna put the flasher in now. Let's see if it actually flashes. It may not.
Do you need your wire cutters?
No, I need my flasher.
Yes. Mission accomplished. Part 1.
So we've got that one done. Now we just gotta lather, rinse, and repeat and do this side. So hook up a ground wire to it, put the new bulb in it, run the wires across from that side, etc., etc.
Yes, it's blinking.
Cool. Is it bright? Yeah, that's the right one. That's bright like this one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll label those wires so we know which is which. If everything is working like it should, we will have both blinkers, our center tail panel, our license plate light, and our tail lights.
Thumbs up. Yep. Yep. Very good.
We got to do a little trimming on a couple wires. The main feeds for the blinkers need to be trimmed. And then we're out of connectors, so we need to get some connectors. So we're going to have to put this on hold right now, but I can do that part by myself. It's a little more brain complicated for just one person, at least for me.
All on. Hazards. Left blinker. Right blinker.
So we're close. So after much head scratching, hair tearing, cockadoodle doing, and other things, we determined that we have two different types of systems. We have the GM system, which I don't understand, and we have the traditional, what I call blinker light system. And so the blinker switch that we has uses a 3-prong blinker, but the car doesn't, and so that's where we're running into issues. So we picked up a 3-prong flasher. Say that 4 times real fast. 3-prong flasher, and we're just going to change the way it's wired up a little bit, feed out of a key on switch to get these working properly so we can get the brake lights going. But we're going to move forward and get the front end done for today, and then we have other things we want to get done in other areas of life. So we're going to just go run the wires to the front, get that finished up, make sure that they're... and then we'll go from there. It's the right one, not the left one.
Right.
Is it blinking?
It's blinking, yes. Blinking,
Okay, that's all you get, unless you want headlights.
blinking. Not blinking. Okay, right is blinking.
Yeah, they're nice. Well, as good as we're gonna get with that type of a bulb, so. Yep, good.
This,
I'll probably look, when we do swap meets, I'll probably look for a dual filament one so we can hook the driving lights up, like the back, so you have your tail lights and your blinker lights. We can have the driving lights and the blinker lights up here, so. But these are to replace the original ones, so they're just a single element, but at least they flash, so. A little of this terminal is exposed, so I just want to run some tape over it so we don't get a short. But this is pretty well done. We just got to shorten the wire up as far as pulling it back up. We'll pull all the excess length in the car. Okay, that's good. You just go in the car, you can pull that one back.
dark blue?
Yep, dark blue. Yeah, it's good for now. And you can probably pull the light blue, see if it goes. It may not, we may have to do it out here first. Good, good, go, go. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, that's good. So because of the brake light situation, I'm leaving this like that, and we'll get that all straightened up, but I have to, yeah, just do a bunch of different stuff. But the car's wired. Just a couple little things to fix in the back as far as just permanent connections, but I want to make sure everything's going to work before I go any further. So it looks like a rat's nest, but it's really not that big a deal. Hopefully when I get it wired the way that the switch manufacturer recommends, that takes care of it. So it's kind of a cool switch when it works. When the power's on to it, it has that little dim light, and then when it flashes. So you have your turn indicator, and then your hazards, of course, light up in the middle, and that should also brighten up like that when you step on the brakes. It'll just come on and stay on, obviously. Well, that's a big job accomplished. Like I said, we do have to do the brake lights. That's going to take a little head scratching, but we did pick up the 3-prong flasher, and now it's just a matter of doing the wiring the way that the switch manufacturer recommends and tying it into the American Auto wire harness, and I don't think that's going to be a big deal. So here's your question for the day. What's been your experience with installing wiring or repairing wiring? What nightmares have you run into? What successes have you had? Drop it down there in the comments. We would really appreciate that. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Anything you want to say?
Guess not. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
Yep. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. We're on Facebook and Instagram /MyCarShop. Rock on.